All right. Check audios. Yeah, I guess audios. Uh, my VTuber is a little bit acting a little bit wonky today. I don't know why. That's a little bit better. I had to reset some stuff because like I started it up. My whole computer reset today. Well, not well, restarted with an update, right? So all of a sudden, I put up my VTuber. He started like twitching and being sideways and all kinds of stuff. And I accidentally refreshed the whole VTuber settings. I've been messing with that, so not been good. All right, here we go. Gang's all together again on the volleyball court. Like only yesterday, you were sitting on the sidelines watching everyone get sweaty. That's because it was. Oi, feels like I've been here a lot longer than that actually. So late that the sun is already beginning to rise. Better to get over with quickly so that I mean you, get some beauty rest. Not recommend the eternal damnation of perpetual narratordom. Thing you've already used time well since. Really getting to know the gang, the brain, the mogul, basket case, the psychotic bunny girl, you know, the four types of people. Who's ready for a round robin? That even means. How round are we talking? No, not to eat. Each killer gets 2 minutes to tell you all about the dream date they have planned for you. In no particular order, which is a weird thing to mention. Right? Almost like the order does matter. Wraith, why don't you go first? Felt like you hate that. Stop talking. Sorry. Anyway, Wraith. Well, I don't know. Really prefer to just tell country privately. Don't really know how that's going to work with the game mechanics. What if you just whispered it to country? Wraith considered for a long moment. Too long. That's fine. Stop moving. Wraith lowers his voice to a barely audible whisper. Tomorrow we have to find my bell. Then I can finally tell you about what I've been working on. It's going to be really special, the kind of thing where we will really bond. And maybe finally get off this island. And maybe then go on a real date. You done? Is that it? Wraith nods, proud. Trapper, without further ado. You like to make us all uncomfortable by pushing the boundaries of what's acceptable not only in polite society, but within the narrative of this in-world event. Seems you gotta say, crap, accidentally. Why, yes, thank you, I'd love to. So, country, you're thinking of picking me? Oh, this is your final warning. Pick me and be punished and rewarded. Tempting. Mara will suck, probably. I'm not an easy guy. Not an easy guy to get along with, I know that. Hey, yeah, that's right there. But I can tell you this much. I'm hiding a secret on this island that will make fans shit themselves with excitement. If you like Trapper, you're gonna love it, and if not, you're a maggot. Also, everyone, even confident, sexy ladies in rabbit masks, better stay the hell away from my yacht. Great, Huntress, why don't you take it from here? Tomorrow morning, I'm planning on a nice atmospheric breakfast on the yacht. Don't worry, Trapper won't even know it's gone. What was that? Nothing. Go away. Then, boy oh boy, I've got such an adventure planned. It involves hunting for treasure. What are you looking for? Guess you'll have to pick me to find out. Let me tell you, it's primo stuff. Now, if you don't mind, I've got to start preparing because it's clear already that you're going to pick me. Confident, mysterious, I like it. Get a spirit. Figuratively. Damn it, Dwight, you gotta watch your work, people. Tomorrow, you'll spit in the face of God, die, and be reborn anew. That's it. If you're not intrigued by that, I don't want you. Go draw crayon art with Trapper or take up whatever mysteries with Wraith. I don't know what those guys do all day. Do you want to at least specify which god you'll be spitting in the face of? All of them. Okay then, so hydrate tonight if you intend to hang with Spirit. And time's up, everyone. Gosh, you'll need to dream about these options so you're ready to... Now, go dream about all these worthy options so that you're ready to make a choice come dawn. Something right quick. There we go. Alright. Now go. Put all these so that you're ready to make the choice. Have a swell night. Did you forget to mention something? Oh gosh. How could we forget? Before you run off to slumber peacefully, there's one more thing to do. No reality survival dating competition parody would be complete without singling out one of your contestants who's already teetering on the edge of a psychological break and giving them a little... What? Hold up, this has been a survival dating competition parody this entire time? And I'm just now finding out about it? Come on, the signs were there. You just didn't read them. Welcome to Murderer's Island. Now time to eliminate one of the killers. Not butchering, but it's even worse. You can't kill a killer, but you can break their heart. Dare to even try. I mean, that's right, tomorrow one of these sexy slicers will not be eligible to take you on a date. Who's it going to be? Why? Because it's dramatic? Because it's surprising? Because it's a classic reversal of fate. And it will hurt someone's feelings. Someone dangerous. Gonna be, champ. What's your thought process here? Trapper seems like he might throttle you if you eliminate him. That being said, at least you see him coming. Spirit could be anywhere. She floats. And I hear she can disappear. Hard to track. If you get rid of Wraith, he might cry. And although I totally support normalizing men crying and being vulnerable, it seems like he might be an ugly crier. Huntress, she might pretend to be okay with it. Start seeing her behind every tree. What I'm saying is, I don't even you, boss. So which sociopath are you eliminating? This was very simple. Trapper, scare the living shit out of me. You are eliminated. That's fair. Honestly, though, I don't care. You suck. But not in a good way. You bore me. You personality-free maggot. It wouldn't even be fun to kill you. I was totally going to do tomorrow, the first chance I got. So really, this is a win-win for both of us. Damn, dude. Still, might kill you, though, out of principle for eliminating me. Sleep with both eyes open and have fun on your date tomorrow. Now that you've broken the heart of someone heartless, you should go get some shut-eye. Don't worry too much about the broken heart you left behind, because of course they'll be receiving a consolation prize. Get to go home with country when it's all over, but they'll never sleep alone again. What does that mean? That's right, we're sending our eliminated player home with their own mostly new trickster body pillow. The best thing for the real trickster might not hug you back, but it'll definitely try and stab you. How do we know? Because I've tried it. That's right. It's SWOT tested. Claudette approved. Hope you sleep well tonight, country. You're my hero for what you accomplished. How can you sleep tonight knowing what you've done? No, not because of the guilt. I mean, knowing that there's a legit homicidal maniac who hates you so close by. How can you sleep tonight knowing what you... I don't know how you'll do it, but you better go before Dwight and Claudette come back and put you two elves. You know those two. Schedule. Wow, what a crazy way to end the day. An elimination. No, that kind of game. Let's check in with everyone, especially with our loser. Everyone deserves a send-off. We'll see how things go tomorrow, I suppose. I'm not expecting anything. I tend to shut my mind off during hard times. I know I seem all excited and devil may care, but truth is, I'm really a pessimist at heart. That tends to happen when mother is skewered by an elk. Yeah, how'd you know? Wild guess. It's also the only thing you talk about. You excuse me. I think I saw a raccoon over in that tree. I'm feeling peckish. I don't really know what's happening here. Honestly, have been paying attention. Oh, country. Sorry, I forgot. I'm focusing on other things. More important things. One way or another, I won't be here for much longer. I don't handle rejection well. At least I don't think I do. No one has ever been dumb enough to reject me before. Yeah, the more I think about it, the angrier I'm getting. And I'm a giant rage monster, so everyone in this room should be scared right now. Turn the camera off. I think there was a chance I might get eliminated. Yeah, I did. Did I care if I got eliminated? Not even a little. Does the volume of words I've spent talking about how much I don't care about things signify a deeper yearning within me to be seen, heard, and validated by those around me? Nah. What? No, you're not part of this. You don't get a confessional. Cool, man. I'm not part of anything. You feel me? I'm not a cog in anyone's machine. I'm my own machine. The whole thing is pretty cute, though. Charmingly low budget, old school marketing vibes. Not gonna lie. Kind of wish I wasn't so busy right now. I'd definitely be down with a reality show style dating competition with survival elements. But I got a new album, upcoming tour, finalizing the new sneaker line, a limited series on my life, starting a new social media NFT crypto app. Behavior, you probably shouldn't mention the NFT crypto, not after what you do. And doing these private gigs all over an IP island. Now, dudes, you gotta come check it out. IP Island, it's dope, and it's where the real killers are hanging out. Fully licensed, no legal drama. Lawyers, take a hike. I'm gonna tell everyone that Trickster said that about them, don't worry. Talking to your favorite established characters from all over pop culture that can't be seen on this island. Hell, you probably can't even mention them, like ghosts. Don't you say it? Look, we get it, you're very popular and fan, but we have a game to get back to. I don't want to get sick. Ghostface. Come on. Whatever, I don't care. I'm the trickster. See you around, country. Dude, narrator. I have a name, you know. Who? Yes, seriously, they do not pay me enough to deal with you. My turn. What? No. No, it is not your turn. You're sentient water. How are you even sitting in that chair? What's a chair? The thing you're getting all wet. Kind of get. Now it's going to smell like mildew. Okay, rude. Fine, let's get this over with. It's your turn, Ocean. Do your check-in. Check-in, I'm just looking for the... Alright, this is getting kinda lame. I was just looking for the bathroom. Bathroom? Are you serious? It's down the hall to the left. Okay, it's okay. Never mind. Never mind, what does that mean? No, not you two. Wasn't meant to be a confessional time for every chapter in this. Oh, every character in this. Okay, we don't have to confess anything. We've just been working our asses off for the 2 days straight and went down somewhere. Chair is wet. Yeah, I think the ocean just peed on it. How is that possible? but I don't care. They were looking pretty pleased with yourselves. I've got something to confess. Great, what's it gonna be? You ate glue second grade? You cheated on an algebra test once? Watching Trapper get eliminated was the first time in this unending spiral staircase of pain that in my life that I felt even a modicum of joy. Every minute that I'm alive is a nightmare. This place, this sun, sweet sugary drinks, it sounds fun for a long end, but for an eternity, unrelenting rhythm of crashing waves and failing seagulls. It's like a crescendoing song of evil that makes me question the very foundation of the universe. Why am I here? Why are any of us here? What kind of sentient being would do this? Please erase me from this existence. Make it so that I was never born. Pull the plug on this experiment. Let my soul be free. And please, please get me out of this polo shirt. Okay, that's bad, buddy. I don't want to go to bed. Going to bed means eventually I'll have to wake up. Yikes, huh? That way, Dan. Oh well, what are you gonna do? You let the camera roll long enough, someone is bound to say something crazy. Anyways, seems like everyone's had their shot to annoy me tonight. So hit the hay and get some rest. Tomorrow is going. Soft sunlight warms your skin, nudging you awake. Also, you're using a killer crab as a pillow, which I'm sort of okay with. What's that? You don't know about killer crabs? Oh right, you didn't go on that date, go on that huntress date. You really missed out. It was thrilling. Or I guess it would have been. You'll have to play the game again to get that reference. On your beach attire and splash water in your face. Spot and Claudette approach. That look on their faces, excitement, terror. Notice your stomach flutters with butterflies. Someone's in. Or you've been infected with zombie butterflies in your sleep. It has happened here before, but it's probably the love thing. It's time. Claudette gestures over to the beach where the killers all stand, flanked by Titi, scene very reminiscent of the TV show you used to hate watch with your ex. Suddenly the message is clear. You're going to declare your affections for a killer in front of several other killers. Hey, isn't Trickster supposed to be here? We paid him good money to make some half-assed cameos in this show. Use agent out. But before they walk over to your big moment, don't you think we noticed how kind you've been, country? Can't be easy being thrown onto a mysterious island for seemingly no real reason. Surrounded by terrifying killers, trying to manage primal impulses. Murder and making out. And you've kept a cool head and treated us, your friendly island hosts, with dignity and respect, so don't tell anyone. So don't tell anyone we told you this, but Claudette and Dwight look around conspirator. Just a little hint for you going forward, don't try to go all the way with a killer who isn't into you. Relationships are two-way streets, and you don't have a green. And if you don't have a green light in the other direction, you might end up in the friend zone. Oh, yeah. No, trust me. Everybody knows what the friend zone is. A friend zone? That doesn't sound so bad. No. Yes, it sounds very bad. Who do you think you are exactly? Dead by Daylight doesn't do friends. There are killers and there are survivors, and I'm afraid we can't say more. Okay, so who's into me? Claudette and Dwight look around conspiratorially again. Well, I've never seen Spirit open up to anyone like she has opened up to you. I've seen her open up the insides of plenty of people, but thankfully for you, that's in a type of game. Are you ready? Of course you're not, but too bad. We're on. Make your way over to the row of hotties. Claudette and Dwight stand off to the side, hands behind their backs. It's been quite the 48 hours, but sparks in the air, and I'm not just talking about this rusty chainsaw, though I do recommend staying away from sparks. Time for our newcomer to confess their love. Wait, I have to drum roll? No, you don't, but who cares? Who do you cheat? Solo date. Can we at least do the flower thing? I thought we agreed to keep that between us? No, not that flower thing. Thing where the flower is a symbol of distance, love, and affection. Right, right. I suppose, but no roses. Such a cliche at this point. Well, that's good because I tried to pick a rose, but I got an ouchie, so I settled for these. Huh, kind of cute. Beautiful. Done good, Dwight. This is a lovely bouquet. Hope Dwight saved some of these for Claudette. They're a thing, right? Getting that vibe too? Sorry, sorry. Got other things to think about right now. Country, who do you select to receive these flowers as they spend the day with you? Throat Spirit, peering down the brim of her impressively large hat into her haunting eyes. Spirit, since I met you, standing by your presence, challenge me to be a better person, and resist the urge to show me the sharp end of your katana. For that, I thank you. Ready to take our relationship to level. And we shall. Up to the eye of the dark storm that is our reality. Lantern Room of the Black Lighthouse. Time to see what you're made of, cunt. Thought it might be nice to start the day out on Trapper's yacht before we head up to Black Lighthouse. Even if I hate this basic tropical vacation stuff like yachts and whatever, it's good for you to see me in the sun a little bit at least. More to me than what you've already gotten to. I know that my whole vibe can be dark. The hat, the swim, floating hair. This wasn't always who I was. I was a normal young woman. Hung out with friends. I even had a part-time job working at a restaurant in town. And then, well, I know what happened. Your father, he murdered me and I woke undead of it. That's not what I was getting at. Something else happened to me. I realized I needed to be seen. I don't know by whom. A lot of time when you think about ghosts, they're these kind of see-through, flickering specters. You imagine reaching out and having your hand go right through them. Like that sort of thing. Maybe there's some warpy effect on the world around you. I don't know. Depends on which you're watching. But when I died, well, I dare you to try and reach your hand through. Not really. That's not an invitation, Oracle. Why did I end up this way? Brought me here to this island. Who knows? I sure don't. Got my ideas, but I'm not exactly out there digging around in caves or dusting off antiques and trying to find clues. Analyze their meanings. I do want to take this experience seriously though. Want to give the process a chance. Like we're going like to the IRS doing tax stuff. Maybe a dumb process and one that I have extremely little respect for as a person. But you just woke up on this beach with no memory of who you are or where you came from. And rather than freak out, simply try to swim away, you're giving this a chance. I actually didn't know that swimming away was an option. It's not. However, the fact you never even tried, I think that means you got courage or an open mind. Or I don't know, maybe you stuck around like some pet here. Maybe. While two you were getting all deep and philosophically flirty, the yacht pulled up to the Black House. Last stop, everybody off. There were other stops? Oh no, not on this trip. Life. Brett rolls her eyes and leaves. Messing with the only stop. Nobody here is really looking out for our fun, so we have to make it for ourselves. But no, there are no other stops. No. Racing poop deck. What? It doesn't even have a poop deck. Oh, it will. That means they're gonna something. As you disembark, you see Dwight Claudette running, giggling across the ship. Too bad you can't date those two. They seem like they know how to have a good time. Yeah, too bad. I'd rather Claudette. I'd go for it. Arrive at the beach near the majestic Black Lighthouse. Its imposing towers above you. A flock of birds circles lazily. No scent here or urgency. as if circling a corpse that hasn't moved in ages. I'm excited about today, see? Spirit places her wrist delicately in your hand and presses together against her chin. It's cool touch, but you feel that the faintest of pulses. My blood is absolutely pumping. So, what happens now? Now I show you something no one has ever seen up close before. Well, no one who has lived to tell about it. Going there. Spirit points to the top of the lighthouse amongst the circling birds. It's actually up there. Have you seen it? Hey y'all, how's everyone doing today? Hi Wraith, you sure seem chipper today. Something strange is definitely going on. Well, something else strange. Something different than what's usual. Wraith takes a deep breath, sucking in the ocean air like it's the greatest air that has ever been sucked. Country, thank you. Thank you for anyone else to go on a date with today. Alone again, forever. How I was meant to be. I feel alive. Hey, buddy. Are you done? We're kind of, on that date you just mentioned. Glad you're feeling better, Wraith, but like she said, we're in the middle of something. Fine. Oh, right. So what you doing? Heading up to the eye of the lighthouse? I love it up there. You can really see the whole island from up there. In fact, I thought you said no one else has been up there and lived to tell about it. But this sounds exactly like telling about it. Technically, I don't think Wraith counts as being alive. I mean, I don't maintain the canon, but Spirit waves her arms at Wraith, head to toe. And if he's not dead now, he's going to be when I punish him for interrupting our date. Hey now, we can solve our problems without our hair floating up into any menacing shapes. I'll just be over here, running away, enjoying the view. No, I think Wraith was kidding about the whole being up there. Honestly, of the island. What you can see is mostly ocean on account of it being, lighthouse. However, that does bring up an interesting regarding your, how do I say it? Spirit hands load up as she scratches her head. You don't usually steer at the loss for words like this. What's your moral status? Despite what our lanky friends seem to think, the lighthouse is not to be trifled with. It's a beacon of death and suffering that brings doom to it from all corners of the world, if not further. Oh duh, you saw a freaking pirate ship seemingly travel through space and time, only to crumble at the rocks beneath this tower. But you decide not to point it out, because that wouldn't be too romantic, now would it? I think I'm alive. I'm here with you walking this beach, feeling the water on my feet, feeling the sun on my skin. Here with me, the spirit. Does that really make you alive? Guess I don't know. Come with me up into the eye of the black lighthouse. You may never return. Without a risk you're willing to take. You have something. I won't deny it. I feel it. I'd hate for you to turn to ash. If we were to commit right here and now to figuring this out as friends, we could put that risk off for another time. Just be friends? Ouch. Is that her way of letting you down easily? I don't know if I want that friendship. I want you. That's why I chose you. I can't decide this for you. I can only warn you that it may not be safe. I might die up there, and there's nothing I can do about it. Go up, maybe die. Take a deep breath and think about every particle of air as it travels into your body and your lungs. Maybe the last time you have such a thought, but you arranged it at peace with that information. I don't need another friend. I want something more. I'd risk my life for it. Spirit smiles a quirky, devilish. Right this way. Inside the lighthouse is almost pitch black. It was seemingly day when you stepped through the door, but inside this place is like a void. Last thing you see is the final rays of sun leave you with a horrible thought. A petrified body laying on the stairs, reaching not up but down as if it had been crawling. Watch your step. You do for love. Arrive in the lantern room at the top of the black lighthouse. You breathe a sigh of relief. Light is out and seemingly defunct. Dust cakes the room, though it hasn't been operated in. However, somehow, it was just morning a moment ago, but now it's night? What do you mean a moment ago? We've been standing here looking out over the ocean all day. I've really enjoyed the peaceful time together with you, taking in the view, standing in complete silence for hours. Kinda my perfect date. I don't remember that. Called the perfect date and you can't be bothered to remember it? What kind of game are you playing with me? I want to remember, it's just that for some reason my mind is really blank. But, hey, I'm not dead. Or you're already dead and have been this whole time. True. Maybe, we'll never know. Does it look like the light is working? Even turned off, the light has power to it. The massive lens reflects, refracts, not through. A subtle sparkle that has a hypnotic effect. Maybe that's where the day went, staring into the light as the sun fell on the moon. Thanks for spending the day with me. I really had a good time. That's it. Don't get me wrong, this is really cool and all, just what I expected. I suppose you thought you were walking into your death and nothing happened. It might feel a bit anticlimactic. Sorry. Anyhow, it's time to go. Here, let me just flip on the light for the staircase so it's easier to get down. Stairs still look pretty dark. Maybe it's interrupted by a strange hum. Then it becomes frighteningly clear to you. That switch wasn't for the stairs, it was for the main lantern. Lantern that is now beginning to power up. The faintest smell of burning begins to reach up your nose. Oopsie, looks like maybe that switch wasn't for the stair lights at all. Now we see who is really alive and who's really dead, I suppose. Bound to happen sooner or later. Slam your eyes closed, hoping that somehow not looking at the light itself will protect you. Not sure I see the logic in that, but if it is magic, it kind of defies logic. Want to see it, but well, I'm a little scared. Don't look directly into the light. Open your eyes and only at me. I'll keep it safe. Perfect. Perfect. That was actually perfect. That was actually right on point. That was actually pretty good. Not bad. Bad. Are you okay? Okay. I hope I haven't ruined this by pushing you to do something you weren't meant to do. You're so brave. Maybe not so coordinated, but certainly brave. I'm so lucky you stuff through those that you're real. Despite your attempt to resist it, the incredible force energy from Black Lighthouse's lantern, I refuse to hide. No, it cannot be ignored. It doesn't matter if you look directly at it or not. In the end, this was a trivial game, real life, and real magic. Stare at it now, and its power penetrates your mind. Hey, been a while. How are things? Feeling good? Doing good? Feeling more dead or alive? Yeah, love will do that to a person. Don't worry, it'll make sense. Wait to hear Spirit's muffled voice. You got a terrible taste in your mouth, like burnt hair. The air feels damp and like ash. It takes time for the sound to clear up, but eventually Spirit's words start to make sense. However, it's clear she's talking to someone else, not to. You know how sometimes people say it's not you? Well, this time it is you, and it's also. I can't believe I thought you would change for me. I can't believe I thought what you were doing was sacrifice. You never gave anything up for me. Well, today I saw what love looks like, and it looked a whole lot different than. I don't think you're hearing me with fear because I'm practically shouting. Nobody breaks up with Trapper. Nobody. Oh yeah? Fine. Nobody breaks up with Trapper, but I'm not doing that. Wait, Trapper and Spirit were a thing? That hurts my feelings. Don't you say it. Dumping Evan Macmillan and nothing or he can do about it. It's over between Evan. Then Trapper turns from Spirit, looks directly at you. You realize that you're laying on the ground of some. I think that you're shouting. Woke up. I'm sorry. I think I interrupted. Very personal. Also quite scary. I swear I wasn't trying to listen, but I heard a lot. Probably not everything. I think I woke up and what did you hear? Just you, Trapper. We're never together. I mean, we were together. We know you're wearing a mask, but eyes. You say we out loud. I'm right to have. Did not. It was big is as up. They know you're awake now, and you're going to have to deal with this awkward situation head on. Clearly, I shouldn't be here. You two are having a very personal conversation I don't need to be involved in. I don't even know how I got here. Not here on this island or here in the creepy tunnel. As far as this island goes, your guess is good as mine. As far as this tunnel goes, we brought you here. Me and Trapper, but after the lighthouse light came back on, you blacked out. On your way down, I thought you might have hit your head or something. Hard to tell what blood is cold around here. Either way, wanted to get you someplace safe, and so I asked Trapper for help. Not that I can't carry you, I just feel like it, you know. I hate anything messing with my shards. Trapper, on the other hand, loves nothing more than having an unconscious body draped over his shoulder. Could have asked Claudette or Dwight for help, but I don't trust them. Trust Trapper? Like and trust are two different things. You might think Trapper can be a real jerk, and you'd be right, but you get what you see with him. Brought you down here because we're the only ones who know about this place. It's part of an old tunnel network that connects different places. What's up, guys? Talking island mysteries? My favorite topic. I was just in the neighborhood, so I thought I'd pop in. Trapper, you said this place was private. Don't look at me. I didn't tell him about it. Half of the appeal of this spot is getting away from people like him. Well, geez, I can see when I'm not wanted. Three a thruple now, or because I gotta say I really don't get the whole Trapper spirit thing. But hey, if it's not my business, I don't stick my nose in it. We were not a thing. Nobody traps the Trapper, not with traps or with relationships. You do realize you're sticking your nose in our business right now, right? Wow, so hostile. If you don't want to talk about it, just say so. Anyhow, this tunnel has some very interesting features. Head about 50 meters down that way, you'll find it out. Rafe looks around just to be doubly sure that Trapper is addressing him. Just leaving. Island, it's a lonely place. Which is great for me. I love to be alone. Trapper, on the other hand, he's quite neat. After a lot of pursuit, I finally let him catch up to me. Okay, well, I don't want to call it a relationship because somebody really didn't want to have that talk, but we were kind of hurts. Man, this hurts worse than like hurts worse than them. I don't know. I dispute the events as told. For the record, I don't pursue, I stalk, and I lie in wait. Seeing eye to eye was not one of the things we were good at. So I hate to ask, but I did just look into a refrigerator-sized death lamp, so I guess I'm more of a glutton for punishment than I thought. What were you good at? Well, for starters, excuse me, I'll take that question. Thank you very much. You know anything about me by now? It's that I'm on a quest for revenge. Exactly, but what you might not know, Trapper is a great classical maestro of revenge. Trapper blushes behind the mask. That's one way to compliment a killer. Revenge against friends who had turned their backs and betrayed him. Revenge against his father for making him into a monster. Revenge against the barista who wrote Ewan on his cappuccino, knowing his name was actually Evan. Someone who thinks about revenge as much as I do, Trapper is inspiration. But they say to never date your heroes. Good advice, but I don't think that's the thing. And then you came along country. You showed me that it's okay to be lost, to feel pathetic, to push on when you have nothing real to offer anyone. Not sure where you got all that from, but okay. Held a mirror up to my own doubts and fears and showed me that they aren't everything about me. That I can embrace those things, but not be defined by them. Showed me life after death can be more than just an obsession with revenge and mind-blowing sex on the ground in a dark cave or a dusty old tunnel. Oh, dude, am I getting cucked by Trapper in this? What the fuck? What is this? Trapper nudges you in the ribs with his elbow. Gross. Clearly appealing to Trapper's better features. Has been a winning strategy for dumping his ass because he seems to be taking it quite well. Dude, this hurts my feelings a little bit. I'm getting cucked by Trapper because... whatever. Why would you mention your ex's mind-blowing sex right in front of me from your love confession? I don't... Why is that a thing? Yeah, that dialogue's kind of ruined this for me a little bit. This whole half-assed dating show parody thing. At first, I obviously thought it was a lame idea. What kind of moron thought there was an audience for this? But then we spent some time together, and I realized there's something actually real here. And I don't want to give up on it. I don't want to give up on us. After you just mentioned you had mind-blowing sex with Trapper on the floor. How am I supposed to take that? You don't have a love confession after you mentioned you got dicked down by another dude. What is up with that? No. Listen, country, while you were knocked unconscious by some minor head trauma like a total weakling, Spirit confided in me that she has real feelings for you. I took it extremely well, naturally, because I trust her and value her opinion. Oh, the Chad X is saying he's being honest with me. Oh my God, what is this? That doesn't mean I trust you. If you want to get to her, you have to get through me first. By passing Trapper's test, TM, coming to Behavior TV, Sundays at 8 p.m. So what? I've got to get the ex Chad's approval before I can date her? This kind of makes me mad a little bit. I don't like this cuck shit. Welcome to Trapper's test. Answer my questions correctly or die by my blade. Question 1. What is Spirit's real name? The one given to her by her murderous father, which she only lets her real friends call her. Ren. Oh, okay, you got that one. Don't celebrate yet. Question 2. What lives inside Spirit? A dragon. Sure, everyone knows that. They won't all be this easy. Question 3. Where did Spirit work back when she was a normal college girl before she was hell-bent on revenge? Restaurant? I know to think I would date a waitress. Don't tell my father I ever mingle with the help like that. He'd be so disappointed in me. Question 4. What a douchebag. Question 4. What's Spirit's favorite color? Black. Are these questions largely superficial? Sure, maybe. I didn't get to know Spirit that well. Maybe that's why she dumped. Maybe that's why it didn't work out for us. Who knows? Question 5, the final question. You got this, country. According to Spirit, what's worse than being dead? Not being seen for who you are. When I pitched Trapper's test to the suits at Behavior TV, they told me there was no room in the budget for a new car to be given as the final prize for winning. So I killed them all right there on the spot. While killing didn't solve any of the budget problems, it sure did feel good. I'm telling you this as A, to brag, and B, to explain why the only thing you're going to win is me saying congratulations for passing Trapper's test. Not that it was some huge challenge. I mean, the woman obsessed with with a giant light that shines in the dark has a chip on her shoulder about being seen. Go figure. Probably guessed, but rules are rules. Even if I literally just made them up, you got it right. So I guess I approve of dating Spirit. Why do I need to get the ex's approval for date? Oh, okay, whatever. I never really cared in the first place. I was just hoping you'd slip up, give me a good excuse to wet my blade with your blood. Maybe I'll find a reason tomorrow. For now, you two have fun. Wink, wink. Trapper out. Sorry you had to endure that. What, 5 measly questions? It was nothing. Not even that. Ridiculous, unnecessary as it was, the whole thing. Waking up in a random tunnel, overhearing our argument, the news that Trapper and I had something going on, and Why did I? That's the worst part was hearing that you got dicked down by. You know, okay, I love it, especially the whole "trapper out" catchphrase. It's only because I actually like you. None of it would have happened if I didn't. And I like you too, Spirit. I'm a bit deflated after that. Please call me Ren. Ren. I didn't really feel like our lighthouse experience was completed. There was something else I wanted to show you. Alone up in the lantern room of the tower. Get your mind out of the gutter, country. It's not that kind of game. You just mentioned she got dicked down before. What do you mean it's not that kind of game? What's that? Hold on a moment. I'm being told, no, wait, it is that kind of game. Disregard the gutter comment. Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. Come back up there with me. No place I'd rather be. I don't know if I can get it up, Red, after you mentioned you got dicked down by mind-blowing sex by Trapper. I mean, how can I compete with that? Been a little insecure here, you know what I'm saying? You're excited to return to the lantern room of this lighthouse despite all the drama and worry that was previously a part of this place for you. More importantly, you're excited to be there with Spirit, which makes it all the more crushing when you're in a... So, let me get this straight. She told me she got mind-blowing back shots from Trapper. And then I'm go up here and might get me some scraps. And then I get cop blocked by these two again. Okay, sure, why not? When you're interrupted by the arrival of Claudette and Dwight. Claudette, Dwight, funny seeing you here. Wait, did I say funny? I meant tragic. Tragic? I don't think so. What could be tragic about a family reunion? Those are always joyous occasions, in my experience. Or they can explain what's that's even supposed to mean. The lighthouse beginning to howl, a low, frightening sound. The lens begins to glow in a now familiar way. You prepare to shield your eyes in case something bad happens to you again. Now isn't the time for any reality show adjacent shenanigans. White Claudette, shield your eyes. We don't know what the lighthouse will... Now, please don't interrupt. You think after all this time you know that we've got best interest. Wait, what? No, of course I don't think that. Got wax in your ears, friend? I asked you not to interrupt. Too late. Black light flares. In the darkness, you see something horrible and strange. In place of Claudette, White are two ghoulish silhouettes. But before you can focus on them, the light passes and survivors will return to their... Breezy up here. I should have packed a sweater. What in the hairy hell? Hey, watch the language. You shouldn't speak that way around your elders. What the fuck? Oni's here? Grandpa? My little Ren, you're such a woman now. They grow up so... I like his design, though. That's actually pretty nice. They grow up so fast. What? Country, meet Grandpa Kaizen Yakamoa. Well, technically not just Grandpa. Technically, he's my great... Yeah. Great-great-great-great-grandpa, but that's a lot of greats to say in a row. I haven't seen my little Ren since I watched over her from the afterlife when she was just a little girl. I expect you all to say the greats, the manner of honor and respect, except Ren. She can do whatever she wants. My precious little angel, but you... Oni stares at you with his demonic red eyes. You're pretty sure even the decorative third eye on his mask is looking at you. Come on, girl, you must treat me with respect, or so help me, I'll be cleaning bits of your head off my kanabo. I don't think I said that right. A kanabo is like a metal baseball bat covered in spikes, FYI. Oh, a club. Okay. I'm not sure what a peasant like you is doing so close to a descendant of the noble Yakamoa bloodline in the first place. Dirk, Claudine, explain what's going on to me. It's White, sir, and Claudette, remember we explained to you that you were going to come meet your great-great-great-great-granddaughter's suitor and to give or withhold your approval. 5 greats. I ain't saying all that. Your honor, master, sir. But he's a samurai, not a judge. Grandpa, they must have summoned you here because they think you have to have great judgment, and because if they summon my father, I'd be too distracted by torturing him for all of eternity to continue with the rest of whatever this is. Show, game, experience. Ah, yes, that makes sense. Only a man of my own power and magnitude can help. Self-important much. Nice to meet you, cousin. Only my friends and family call me cousin. Those who tremble in fear at my presence call me Oni. You're seeing a serious resemblance to Trapper, and not only the sheer size of the man that Oni is, but also his attitude. Apparently, Spirit has a type. You sure you can or want to measure up to that? Stop! My God, stop bringing up the Trapper thing. It dawns on you that, wait a second, maybe you do resemble Oni. Every time you try to look at your own reflection, however, you become dizzy and confused. This definitely deserves more thought, but now's not the time to consider the fact that you might be some kind of hulking vampire with the first ever case of self-blindness. The massive samurai mad dogging you from 2 steps away. I love that term, mad dog. I don't know why. Well, you don't scare me at all, so I'll stick with cousin. Peasant, I realize now the true purpose of my visit is to extinguish your light. Oni waves his katana in the air at you menacingly, like... I'm not saying that. Hold up there, Grandpops. Not so fast. You're only supposed to kill them if they deserve it. First, you should get to know them a little better. Young people these days always waiting to kill people, insisting they must deserve it. Back in my day, you did what needed to be done because your nobility depended on it. In his day, for such an imposing presence, he sure is giving off serious old man yells at Cloud vibes. Oh, maybe me and Oni might have a lot in common then. I will say his design is actually pretty cool in this. It's not obviously, it's just anime style of his actual default outfit, but still. That would have been cool if they gave him an actual beach attire though. You see, when I was a young man, we didn't have foreigners in our we didn't have foreigners in our land, didn't need them. We had an abundance of culture already, a little too much if you ask me, but I didn't make the rules, the rulers did. Exactly how it should be. Literature, art, commerce, theater, fashion, poetry, puppet shows, ghost stories, courtesans, gambling, fighting, fine dining, fast food, fast food? What? Public executions. What were we talking about? Spirit giggles at her okay, I'm not saying all those every time, at Oni's forgetfulness. You wonder, does she even like this guy? She sure hates her father, so... Listen up, old man. We don't have time for you to list off every activity available to a samurai in the entirety of the Edo period. Silence, peasant. You're showing your ignorance. Samurai were forbade from many activities that didn't befit the Bushido code, such as attending certain theatrical performances, for instance. Sometimes, however, a samurai would put on a disguise in order to seek out entertainment. Now, I'm not saying I did that because I had honor and a body built like an entire castle that is quite hard to hide. But clearly you have neither my honor nor my physique. You don't even know about the ins and outs of the shifting rules of traditional Japanese samurai etiquette. Well, friend, what would you want with such a uneducated admirer as this? Find it hard to believe that any contemporary person knows all that much about who was and wasn't allowed to do what leisure activities over 100 years ago. However, you're really not sure how to handle this massive demonic old man. Oh wait, I get it, sweet Rin, my beautiful descendant. You've invited me here to do what you're too kind to do. Bash this jerk's head in. Claude, Doris, fetch my kanabo. Ren, wrap your robe around this mongrel's hands and hold them still. We'll splatter their brains on the beach together as a family. Grandpa, no, that's not why I invited you at all. In fact, I didn't invite you. Claudette and Dwight did. Aha, yes, sure. Wink, wink, wink. This whole saying wink out loud thing is getting out of hand. Him and Trapper really do have a lot. Stop mentioning Trapper! I want to kill the narrator now, if I'm being honest with you. I swear, country has a good soul and the heart of a warrior. They fought for my love in their own way, faced down death more than once, and put up with their fair share of nonsense. nonsense, which seems to be endless. Can we, I don't know, wrap this up already? Of course, of course. Who am I to expect anyone to wait around for my approval? I've only been hanging out as a ghost and watching my bloodline be polluted by cowards and quitters for 5 generations. That's that's kind of funny. Just come give your ancestor-in-law a hug. Sword drawn. Oni beckons you closer. There's no way he has ever hugged anyone in his entire life. I think I'm good over here, actually. Ren, now push them my way and I'll split them in half. Sacrifice of this usurper to the Yakamoto bloodline will surely bring us back to life and set us back on the course of honor. You're so silly, Grandpa. We both know that only one sacrifice can get our family back on track. Revenge on my father, your great-great-great-grandson, traitor to the Yakamoto name. The lust for violence in your voice, it fills me with... He's actually tearing up right here. I like that nice little detail. I'll never forget who I am. I suppose this is the person you want to be with, to go on your journey of bloody revenge with. I should trust your judgment. Wait, is that actually tears, or is that just his eyes, his ghostly eyes in there? That actually might be the case. The strength inside you blooms from the same cherry tree that was planted years ago by our shared ancestors. And if country ever treats me poorly, you have my word on our family's honor. I will wield my katana and gut them like a fish. Damn, girl. A tear rolls down from behind Oni's demonic mask. I'm sure you want to marry into this. And one last word of advice, my dear girl. The father stuff, don't forget it, but maybe stop focusing so specifically and obsessively on it. What he did, it was awful, but it was already done. Do something for yourself now. Just my 2 cents. Be well, Ren. I'll see you again soon. Let's go, servants. Clint, Dennis, return me to the stables. I'll assume my dragon has been fed and tended to. Yes, sure. I swear this is better. This is still better than dealing with Trapper's dad. Sorry if I was disrespectful to your great-great-grandfather. He's like a very special man. I realize I'll never measure up to someone like that. A warrior with a hell of a fashion sense. I mean, that mask. Don't worry, I would never expect you to, or want you to, really. If I wanted... please, quit mentioning Trapper on this. This is bumming me out a little bit. If all I wanted was the biggest brute alive, I'd be down in Trapper's cave right now, avoiding his vintage bear traps. But that's not the life I imagined for myself. Sense of abstract duty, anger at the world changing around me, lust for blood, that's no way to live, and yet, as you know, that is the Yamaoka way of life. I think I finally said that. Forever, I'm cursed to battle against the dragon that lives inside me. Or at least maybe I was, and now. Call me the Dragon Tamer, baby. If you haven't won this game yet, please don't ruin it. Sorry. I have no idea where that came from. I think we spent enough time in this lantern room. We should get back to the beach. Night sets a romantic mood as the storm clouds roll in around the black lighthouse. You know, the sun might have set, but if we wait long enough, it will rise again. Oh, holy sh... That's actually, wow, that's actually surprising. Yeah, that kind of makes up for a lot of that Trapper shit. Spirit removes her sheer robe, showing you her strappy black bikini. Her pale skin glows under the light of the moon. Maybe you could help me get a start on applying tomorrow's sunscreen. Again, I mean, yeah, of course, last time was, well, I definitely felt more connected to you afterwards. To be totally real with you, I kind of just asked you as a goof, but I really enjoyed it. I swear, though, if you tell anyone about this, I will not be labeled a foot freak. Not that there's anything wrong with feet, it's just that something about that kind of attention really gets people talking. Steady, steady. Almost. Yes. Aroused by this? Behavior after. Yes. think she's actually getting turned. Almost. 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 Oh, that hit. Yes. God, that's so goddamn hot. Oh my lord, really? Ugh. I love feeling your hands sliding up down my feet and between my toes. My skin has never been more moist. Yeah, she's a foot person. Get up here right now. Before you can find a towel to wipe off your lotioned hands, Spirit grabs you in close. Her lips lock onto yours. They're surprisingly soft and warm. The sensation is incredible. Clouds cover the moon and you find yourself on the beach with Spirit in complete darkness. You feel the narrow straps of her bathing suit come undone and come to life, snaking through the air, wrapping around your body, lifting you up off your feet. Come here, you. Well, this is what it feels like to fly. Spirit pulls you close. You feel bits of glass press into your flesh. Pain and pleasure mix and wash over you like the ocean. Salty air stinging your skin as you writhe against your undead lover. The lighthouse howls. The darkness, you're pretty sure that Spirit lets the dragon inside of her take over. If it kills you, you're sure it would have all been worth it. The cloud parts just as you manage to pull yourself exhausted away from Spirit. A chunk of broken glass is lodged in your shoulder. When you pluck it from your skin, it drips blood. Sorry, I think this got stuck to me when I was having the best night of my life. Spirit drags her fingertips over the sharp end of the glass shard. Keep it, consider it a memento. I got plenty more where that came from. Girl. You arrive at the beach to find Claudette and Dwight waiting for you. Now is the time, country. Face your destiny. There's more? Actually, about that. Country, can we talk privately? Maybe, not here. Maybe someplace else would be better for this talk. You know, how we feel about schedule, Spirit. Very strongly. And you know how I feel about you telling me what to do. Don't do it. Like I said, I'd rather have this talk with Country privately. It's not right to do it here in front of everyone. You know, from my experience in upper management and my father's mind, I learned that if you're going to fire someone, it's best to do it in public so they don't freak out. Please, enough of the fire talk. Wait, you think, no, she couldn't be. They seem so in love. Well, I mean, not really. Spirit is still Spirit. Oh my god. What, we're fucking in the... Oh, good, never mind. But if I tried to imagine Spirit in love, I suppose she hasn't attempted to murder Country yet, so... Okay, fine. Your guess is good as mine, really. That girl is very hard to read. A word of advice, though. If you're going to end it quickly. In my experience, the more pathetic the creature, the more annoying the final howls are. I don't need any advice. Everyone out, except for Country. Did someone say final howls? That's kind of my whole jam. I can stay, right? Especially you, out. Lame. Along with Spirit, you feel something awful hanging there. More awful even than the lingering smell of that Cleaver body spray. That gag. Friend, Spirit and I don't know what you plan on saying, but before you say anything, just know I really enjoyed my time with you. Getting to know you over the past few days helped me get to know myself. For that, I just say thank you. Breaking up already? That's sweet. You're welcome. You know what? It's that kind of thing that shows me you've got a good heart inside of you. Too good for me to carve out and toss into the ocean, but also too good for me to love. What? I need someone who shares my interests, someone I can connect with, someone jaded and dispassionate, only driven forward by a desire for... I need someone who isn't so warm that I feel cold in comparison. She's dumping me! What? I need someone who isn't you. Can we just be friends? I don't know if... Before you finish that, just know if we're not friends, we'll probably become enemies. I will destroy you. Friends it is. Dude, what? I'm glad to have you here for me when I need you, but also not too close to me when I don't. So I'll see you around. Spirit starts to leave. Wait, what? That's it? That's how this ends? You're just leaving me here? I'm not sure I'd use the word ends. And for that matter, I wouldn't say that I'm leaving. But us, definitely through the fact you can't see that, well, it just proves that he never really belonged together anyhow. Good night, country. What the hell? I just spent all this time on this island doing everything I can get to know you, only to be told that I should just leave the chocolate factory to the side door? I don't know what that means. Anyway, I said good night, country. What the fuck is this? What is this? Hey, why did she keep saying she'll see me around? Gosh, I have no idea. And so, my precious killers live happily ever after, and as they should, learning to love themselves first and foremost, whilst trapped in a never-ending cycle of torture of my design. Wait, did I just spoil my true identity? Hey, as far as you should probably know that you'll have to play again to find out more. Bye, country. See you again, and again, and again, and again. Forever. What? Did I do something wrong? Like, what, I don't, what did I do? What did I do wrong? Did I get the bad ending to that? I don't understand. So what? She fucked me and then left? And they dumped me? I don't understand what happened. Um, so that wasn't the true spirit ending, apparently. Um, you know what? I'm not gonna. I don't. That bums me out. Actually, I don't know why I'm legit mad now. Okay. Well, I thought about doing if I got after I done the spirit route. I literally thought I was going to go do Huntress. Um, but fuck it. That's kind of ruined my whole mood. Uh, so I'm not going to. I might not touch this fucking game again, to be honest with you, and just look up the actual endings on and just cheat and look up the actual endings on YouTube. Well, okay. So I'm gonna go take. I'll take a short break, and then I might either play DBD or Rivals. Give me about an hour or so. This bummed me the fuck out. All right. Well, see y'all later.